So whenever there is a challenge or a crisis happening on a larger scale, like the COVID-19, which has been declared a global pandemic, as human beings, we tend to share a common need. By this, I mean a common need for change. We all want change. We are all praying for change. However, in the very same way that there are two sides to a coin, there are also two sides to change. The first one, which is the most common one, is the external change, where we are praying and believing God for our situation or the situation around us to change. But the other side of change is the internal change, where there is a need for us to be changed. By this, I'm referring to a change of our belief system and also a change to our value system. Now, when you get into the scripture, you're going to find this kind of a change happening now and again. I'm reminded of a man called Gideon in the book of Judges chapter number 6, where we find the nation of Israel being oppressed by the Midianites for 7 consecutive years. And everyone was praying, everyone was believing for change to their situation. But when God stepped on the scene, he began to change the heart and the mind of Gideon. Now, this is a very common thing that we find anytime we are faced with a challenge or with a crisis. Could there be a better time for us to pay attention to the change that needs to happen on the inside of us than the time that we are in right now? It is a common thing that whenever there is a need for external change, God tends to come in and also work on us, changing our belief system and changing our value system. So hey, good friends, I want to encourage you, pay attention to the change that also needs to happen to you as an individual, particularly to these two, your belief system and your value system. Be encouraged, good friends. This is Pastor Danny.